Hey guys, my name is Zediac and welcome back to another episode of SnowTown here in Cities Skylines, where guys, last episode we did that beautiful highway expansion running all the way up to the airport, and our Sims are really utilizing it. They're coming to and from the airport right now, driving down that huge long stretch of highway that we built in. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle with trying to do the intersection for when the two highways met, but we managed to do it. It looks glorious, and I'm really happy. Now, before we talk about what we're going to be doing today, guys, please, if you haven't already, smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here, then make sure you do subscribe so you're notified when that next episode does come out. But today I wanted to start work on our fishing industry. And we are going to try and incorporate it around here somewhere and all that kind of jazz. It'll look really good on the islands and whatnot. Give it a good like road connection over. It's going to look pretty sweet. But I checked the unemployment rate. Now it's currently at 4%, which is not a huge issue. But I want to build a really good fishing industry, and I'm going to need a higher unemployment rate so those jobs get filled pretty quickly and easily. So I thought what we'll do today is we'll continue the expansions up and around here and build like a new residential area, maybe more up here to kind of give us more incentive to kind of utilize this highway a bit more leading up. It's not too far away from any public transport. The airport's right there. I can extend this subway line, the metro line should I say, here to going all the way up to the other side of the airport, so that can kind of get us over there, and if needs must, I can also extend the monorail line too. So I've got many options, but I feel like I need more citizens in here, increase that unemployment percentage, so when we do build our fishing industry, they can just literally snatch up the jobs available, which would be really good. So we need to figure this out then. We have the boulevards running down, which will cause some of the main traffic. We currently have a little turn off area just here, which if I did build something over here, they might turn off there and then drive up if I extend the roads that way. We have them if they're coming from this area, the drive at the boulevard, they can follow these roads bending round, which is all jazzy. But we're ultimately gonna need a turn off on this section. So I think what we'll do, we'll kind of focus on how we're going to do that turn off road before we progress further. And I want to do an inverted version of this. And we've done that. Well, we've done ones like over here. That's very jazzy, if I do say so myself. We have, where is it? There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Actually, no, that's not what I'm talking about, because we have the road cutting through the middle. I'm sure I did something. Yeah, okay, that's kind of like it, inverted in a way, or I could just kind of go down this route. There's many ways in which I can do it, but I feel like I might kind of take this design to a certain extent. We'll see. So what we'll do, we'll first start by extending the road network. And if I use these roads here, because they're really good, they come from this area, bend up, they come from down there together, which can really be utilized to kind of bring the traffic through this area. So if I continue to and extended this, how far do we go? Let me kind of bring it to where I can before I gotta anarchy it. Right there. And then we take a few roads up. So this will be an important road coming up as well. So I'm just kind of like dropping all my important like roads, and then we'll see where we can, or what we can pretty much do with them. So we have that road there. I could utilize these roads. It's really only those 3 roads to begin with, isn't it? So what I could do, so let's say I came off this point there and got by 10. It gives me quite a lot of distance away from it. Now, is that too much distance? So to connect there is 10. To connect there is 10. So they are 10 away, which means, right, I could bend this road into that so it runs parallel. I could bend this road into that so it runs parallel. I can do my turn off roads that connect to either side of it. This one can run parallel a little bit further up as well. Like that. So these two would connect to that. That one would connect to there. Yeah, that could be good. It could be good. We'll just see what happens. So let's bend this up then. And where is that connection? So it happens quite early on, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, what if I delete back a bit more so we come in with more of a wider bend? And which is the easier way to do it? Is it a full it's a full 19 by 19. Okay, that's kind of handy for us on that point. 16 by 16. Oh, that couldn't have been better placing, could it? It really couldn't have. Right, I'm going to bring that to there because eventually we'll do something. We are going to have roads that go underneath and connect up. But yeah, jazzy. And how is this going to work now then? So that is a 9. Oh, 11 by 11. Okay, that works. And that all flows now. So it all comes from different areas and it flows together. That's going to be so good. But this is mainly to kind of get the road connected. So if I just use this point here as the connection over there. And then I use... Where do we go? Do I use this point here where it snaps? If I anarchied it. Like that. And then I could like do a turn off which bends around and connects to here. Turn off and bends around and connects to there. I don't know how it's going to work with it being so close to there, but that would be kind of interesting. That would be. Now we'll have a connection coming off, let's say here. So if I chose that there, now it's quite a long way away from that junction, so because there's a fair bit of room. And where does it stand over here? Is that 10? Yeah. Okay, so that's the perfect spacing for that, so we can lead into our industrial area a bit more. But ultimately, what I'm trying to do is... Oh, that's actually... I was going to hopefully get it connected to there. Okay, what I'll do is not have that so close on the bend. Bring this a bit further down. Let's say there. And have it on this one. Instead, I'm trying to create these flowing roads. So 11 by 11. Oh, snap! I went to press the straight button. And he indicated a road straight across. So, yeah, you can see how the roads now all flow through. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And 19. $20 by 20 bend. We'll go with that there. So if you're over here and you want to get to over here, you can just tear through that middle road. You know, if you're over there and want to get to over here, you know, all the roads flow, if that makes sense. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, where can I... 25... 22 by 22. That doesn't feel right. Alright, we'll come out by 15. Bring that one out by 10. 10 by 10. So that flows in there. So you don't want both roads doing it. And then we'll work with that. We'll work with that. So we've kind of got some idea of how all this road network is going to be laid out. This will be more industry as we lead up to the airport. You know, we try and get some residential down here, which will kind of also benefit our ore industry. So let's now focus on this. And if I set up now the highways, we need the... Is it the national road or the 2-lane highway? Does that go in one direction? I can't remember. Yeah, it does. Not that one. Is it this one? Goes, yeah, I think it goes both ways. So we'll utilize this then. And, right, I'll build it on this side first and we'll kind of see how it works. So what is the distance from here to here? It's 40. So that there is the middle point. So if I bring this out by 5, so I know how it's going down. What have I got turned off here? No, it's all on. It's only anarchy off anyway. Right, that's where I know it's going to be. So if I then, and we're gonna elevate it. If I do a 5 by 5, we go straight by 5. Now do a 5 by 5. We are gonna have to elevate all this, so do not worry. I do it now. So if I select this one, and if I just for now angle it to the same height as that, right, and we'll come back in just a memento. Then this can go straight across. So that is 15 directly to it. So if I do 10, I then should be able to do a. We'll go for a. Right, we'll anarchy this on now. Let's do a 8 by 8, right? Flip that around. So in terms of lane management, that's like that. We then have to upgrade this road here to a 2-laner. So the 3 merges, 1 merges off, 2 go straight on, and then here 2 go straight on, 1 merges on. And that's how it simply works. As simple as that is then going to be our connection to there. So then we add a nice little bit of a bend on it, so they can have a more natural curvature to join in that highway, which is good. And then we need to select, so from this point there, now we select from there, we'll then sort out the incline all the way up to there. So we make it more natural. Oh, undo. All right, don't select you. Yeah. Or if I selected these as well. Nope. It doesn't feel right, does it? There, okay, that's better. That's where the issue was. So we now have a little turn off just on that side. So they'll be coming around here. They'll either go down there and wherever they go. But I need to extend this road up as well. And this road needs to. I've got anarchy on. Yeah, let me turn that off. So this will be treated as one of the main turn-off road there. So I've got to be able to utilize this a little bit better too. So that's the crossover they got on this side. We'll set something up on the other side as well. But vehicles might be driving down here. And then we'll maybe then utilize it. So if I can pick a spot. Right, hold on. If I went there and then cut it in. Delete back. If I come up by 10. Do another 10. And then 9 by 9. Bam. So then that tears into this. And then they're on the Boulevard Road. Fingers crossed that is how it's going to work. Fingers crossed, boys. So now then, we got to set the exact same thing up, but on the other side of the road. And why don't we mirror image it? Where this one bends around that way. This one, again, from the same point, bends round and connects up this way. So it might even actually go over this section of the road, which will be quite interesting. I've just noticed that though the vehicles are disappearing. We had this bug before. We had to reload the game, didn't we? Right, we'll see if it persists on this side of the road when we add it in. But let's get back to business. Now, here, 8 by 5. Now, this is going to be interesting because I'm going up to this road here. So what I'll do, I'll just delete that little section for now and see what we can do with this. Also, it's the wrong type of road that I'm placing down. So let's get this straight again then. So 5 by 5. We went across by 5. All this road should be elevated as well. And 5 by 5. So let me just elevate this road real quick. There we go. We then made this point here be the same height as that. And then we brought it over, because it goes straight to 15, but we brought it over by 10. And then we made these merge 8 by 8. Okay, the vehicle's now passing through, so it's all good. Oh, wonder's turned off. Nice. So then, flip that round. Upgrade that to a 2-lane highway. Add in a little bit of a bend. Now, does that look identical? Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's as good as I can get that. And sort out the lane management. There we go. There's not one in the middle there, is there? No. So that's kind of awkward. And then we'll sort out the alignment. So from here, we'll come down to each one. Hopefully this does it first time. If not, we have to play around with it. Go away, fool. Right. Slope. I think I need to bring this one down a bit. I don't know why I've had to kind of do that one manually. This one looked okay. Yeah, they're kind of identical now. But it means I can't really have this road then. So, that flow-through road there kind of ends and stops there. But that's kind of interesting though, isn't it? They're all perfect. Like, it's like mirrored perfectly, like flipped around, even with this road there and there. Good stuff. Now, we will be interested to see what traffic comes from this. That would be really interesting. Now, I do expect these two roads here, this one and this one, to be quite busy as they're trying to, you know, use this little kind of square to get where they need to get to. But the traffic should disperse fairly easy. Yeah. Right. Let's then build a neighborhood. I'm going to start here where this little tram stop is. Oh, that's the point. So we have public transport coming down here. So if I kind of focus on this area around the tram line, before I then have to add in an additional line. Okay. So if anything, I would have used this road here to continue up, but it kind of changes, and that's completely fine. Very interesting. Right, anyway, I'm sidetracking right now. So. Let's get back to business. So I don't want too many junctions on this road. So what is this going across? That is 38. That's a very awkward now number. So if I came off this there, and we came off this there, which gives the perfect space in either side. And I'll take that to there. I won't do a connection because they can drive down here and, like, you know, come in this way. But I'll go across there. This will now kind of complete. Well, what's the issue? I'm about to say, what was the issue then, boys? So that maximizes this whole little area. And then here we'll do the connection over. I'm not going to do it there. So I want to keep this as free flowing as possible. Leading down. And then, again, keep that free flowing. And where would I create the connection here? It's actually quite difficult when I've got these power lines running through it all. So let me delete these on this side and we'll place them on the opposite side of the road. So let me delete all of these now, as they're not really needed to that certain extent because the power comes all the way up. So we bring it down to there, which is perfect. And I'm going to run it from this direction. So that should be more than enough. Yeah, all good. Okay, sweet. And is it from here? No. No, one more. There we go. So if I bring that out there and bring that out to here, and we'll do a little bit of a bend here then. So 13 by 11. 11. Oh, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. We'll try. So 11. By 11 to get that sweet, sweet bend. There we go. Bring this down to here just for a hot minute. And where's that next point? So it would be there. Now it's probably going to ruin my stop there, but no, it looks okay. And let's see what I can do here. So then this will be a 14. Ooh, okay. So I know it's going to be a 14 bend. 14 by 14. So that bends round as well and follows it through. And then we'll go straight down to there. Now leave that quite open for like a little park area. So I'm got all these little road layouts set up now, which are looking pretty nice. I won't do a connection off this road. And what is the distance across though? 50. So if I came up from there. Is it 50 though? So I feel like that didn't work. I don't think it is. No, it is. That's weird. Straight in there. So you got the cut through roads anyway, which is all good. And then we'll just utilize our little gridded system. And then maximize it because it's creating our little suburb neighborhoods. You know what I should be really doing? As I'm building this, I should be adding in the residential so it can just naturally grow as I'm building along. Because we all know how freaking long it takes at this point now to build anything with the size of our city. So if I just run this around real quick. Like that. And we'll just go to that point. So residential, drop it all in there. We'll drop down now all this section to be residential. Leading all the way up. So we have the tram line and the monorail line nearby for these guys, so it's quite handy for them. And then we'll drop down this section here and here as commercial. We'll do all this here residential, but I need to make sure that I'm dropping the paths to make this area walkable. So one just there. I'm going to throw in one there as well. And one there. One there. And then on the road, we add in a crossing. There, so they can like literally walk across there, up to the monorail stop. So easy. Which would be really, really handy for them. Really, really handy. We'll drop. Oh, can I get that in? What's going on, boy? Bam. I'm going to anarchy it. Just so I can delete that bit. Just so I can get that straight line on that little section. How annoying is that? There we go. Do I do a crossing there? I could do, but they could just walk up to that bit. I know they could do it, walk up to this bit as well there. I'm giving them the option because that's a quieter road. I don't want to add a crossing there because then it's like double stopping for the vehicles. Don't feel too good doing it that way, boys. I don't feel too good. Right. Finish up the residential over here. We're dropping the residential here. Drop it all in here as well. I gotta put some services, schools and all that kind of jazz. And we might as well just kind of drop it in all on this side. For now, I'll do some commercial just here. And we'll do a strip of commercial running all the way down here as well. Now, we could have the metro stop coming through here. The stop's there. I could have a stop maybe here. Have another stop there as it continues going up, which would be, again, this area is going to be so well connected, not only with monorails, trams, but with metro at the same time. This is going to be a pretty sweet little area. It really is. Right, okay. So let me just finish up this road kind of layout that we've got going on. So the road bends around, so it does get a little bit funky. I'm going to turn the anarchy back off. So I can continue the grid for now. I'll do that road there to kind of connect to that bit. And... right. Because this road bends, it's quite difficult to decide where we're going to bring a road up to it. That don't work. Come on, Seniac. You know better than this. You legit know better than this. I'm thinking if I took a road... right, where... okay, what's the distance of that again? It's 29, so... there's not really going to be a centerpiece. So, yeah. Bring it up to there. Bring that to there. So a 9. By 9. Okay. Okay. This is going to be very interesting. Very interesting area. So, residential all down. There we go. I might as well just finish up this here with commercial, because we can have a subway or metro. I keep calling it subway. It is a metro. But I have a metro stop there for all the commercial. That bit of commercial there for all this residential lying around it. So that should be pretty handy. It should be pretty handy. So if I was to get the metro line now, then, so like I said, it does go to here. Now it's going to be quite difficult to get a stop in here, there, and everywhere, because we kind of need a road coming out, like, to connect to it. Unless I reverted it to being underground, and then at that point you can pretty much have it wherever you wanted. So it has to go underground at some point anyway, because it's got to go underground to connect to the other crisscross on the airport. So if I had one there, right, and if I drop, I'm leaving this space open. It looks like I probably am going to be for the most part. And if I had one there, so it's in between, right? The two stops are in between the big shopping district. So wherever you get off, you can have a simple walk to do some shopping. Which means this is going to slightly change a bit now. So I'm thinking what I could do, we got one there. I could maybe integrate another stop. Is that a bit too close? Or do I place it more this way? I think I need another road connection, which this might be the one here. So if I brought this across to connect there, I can then drop in my subway stop. So one's there, this one just here. Okay? So from there, goes to there, and to there. And then I'll just take it straight to the airport at that point. So let me just do this connection first. So bring that to there. Oh, I didn't want it to connect to the road. What are you doing? What are you doing? Game! No! Don't do that! Don't do that, you fool. Right, there we go. So, bring this one first down. To there. And then we just got to get this connected here. (22 by 22). Nice. And then it currently, as you can see it, goes up here. So we're going to have to make it elevate and go underground before this road. So that's now going to have to go. So they're probably not going to be happy with what I'm about to do. So I'm going to make it go underground. We'll make it go underground by -12. That's where the other one went underground. And then we do a little bit of a shimmy. Like that. And... oh dear. Because I had it on tunneled mode the whole time. You fool. Alright, I might as well delete it. And we'll go from there. Like that, and then we'll just sort of add the elevation change, because that is a monstrosity. So there, 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 there. Oh wait, it already is sloped. I've got to raise this, haven't I? To a normal level. There we go. And then select these real quick, slope them. There we go. Which does mean I'm going to have to de-zone this area. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? Nice little strip of commercial. Just there. So that goes down then, from that point. Meaning it connects up then, like I said, to... let me go tunnel mode so you can see it. To this stop here. This stop here. That stop there. And then we have to then get it connected all the way over to here. So for now, I'll just take it straight to the airport for the sake of having it run up to the airport. But I eventually want it to kind of come up here a bit and then bend and take a wider berth to get over there. Right, so I'll just do that for now. It's a very loose connection, but we'll do that for now. And then this line is going, it's ending here and going all the way to the airport. So that makes it so viable to use that line. It just tears through the whole of the city right now. So let me get that again. Let me just drag it to the very end. There we go. And then each side of the stops right now, we need to make sure it has a stop. Right, there's two there. Do the same for this one. Two there. Do the same for this one. Bam, bam. And obviously, because we moved that one, we have to add it back in. Is there one either side? Yes, there is. Right. Oh, that's going to be so good. Just got to get all the utility stuff in then. So this area is now going to be all intertwined and connected. That's all good. Give these water up to there. All good. So some of them need power. How far is the power connection? It's not too far, so let's see what we can do. Now, I wanted to throw in a couple of parks, didn't I? Now, am I able to drop anything a little bit closer to them? So what if I drop the park on this corner? Would that fit in? Or maybe like a monument building? A plaza maybe? The posh mall? Oh, that could be good around this area. I'm going to place it... I think they've just got the power. But I'm going to place this... Centralize the posh mall. That will look good. And you can see it as you drive past on the highway. Around our little shopping area. Right, that's pretty sweet. They've got the power anyway, so I ain't got to worry now. This dude over here doesn't have any power. So let me kind of set him up. Bam and boom. And this dude over here doesn't have any power. Set him up there. And then all the subway stops are pretty much good to go. They are now good to go, boys. So is there any other little cool little buildings like this I could drop down? The clock tower? No. The courthouse. What's this here? This is the helicopter park. The official park? No. The court? No. Grand Mall? No. The Grand Library? See, some of these buildings are a little bit too big for us. Aviation Club's a good one. Expo Center, Aquarium, Science Center. Now, some of them are a little bit too big for us, aren't they? Oh, damn. I could do some of these like little parks and stuff. Statue of Industry, Wealth. Let's do the Statue of Wealth. And where can it squeeze? Oh, I can squeeze in there. Might seem a little bit out of place. Where's the commercial? Commercial's up here. I'll do it right here, just behind. Just behind, and just kind of see how that goes. So it ain't too shabby then. Let me just get all the services up there. So we don't really have any protection over here. So we'll go for a nice, big, beautiful hospital. And we'll utilize these. So where's the closest one? There's one there. Got one over there, one over there. We'll utilize these over, maybe over on this side a little bit. So if I'm going to drop it actually down, but facing on the inside, just there. Fire station services. We'll drop a little big boy in as well. Okay, it's going to face on the inside, so it's off the traffic side of there. But I'll place the police station on that side anyway. So they're all pretty much close and connected. So that are the main ones that I need. I just need some better crematoriums. Which I like to kind of hide these in little places. So maybe I dot these around. I'll drop 2 there. So they'll be connected by power. Oh snap, they literally do not have power. That's hilarious. Right, they'll get power in just a moment. So I'm going to place down some schools. So elementary schools, I'm going to drop one just here. Do we need a path connecting there? I'm not too sure. I'll do one over this side as well. Just there. So that's 2 for this area, which now ups our capacities again. There we go. We now have more capacity than eligibility. High school, we could definitely do with 1 or 2 more. So definitely have one over this side. Which I'm going to place right on the... No, not on the corner there. We'll have it here facing inwards. And then definitely one over on this side. Just there. So there goes the schools down. We're still waiting for these to have power. Which I can't believe that they don't, and it's really, really annoying me now. Hey guys, can you continue the zoning for me, please? Guys, continue the zoning for me, please. I don't want to put like a power finger down because I'm going to have to then take it away. It's just easier to let them kind of build. Right, let's fast forward then. That'll be easier. Whatever the game considers fast forward at this point. But people using that subway stop, that metro stop, yeah. We have that little bit of a tram line going through that little bit of commercial. Anyone using this one? Yeah, actually people are using that one. We have one there. We have this one over here, which is also being used. Nice. And that one also being used as well. So that's going to be a brand new... That route's going to be heavily used because it's going to go all the way up to the airport, which is interesting. Now, I'm about to say, how many people do we see waiting up there? There's quite a few there. Now, the difference is with the bottom one. That tears through all of here, and it will go all the way up to there. And this one goes all the way... it all depends on where you want to go right now, isn't it? The whole of SnowTown is really heavily connected via public transport, which is good to see. Really good to see. Right. Can I throw anything additional in? That's tourism, isn't it? Yeah, I'm waiting for these to get connected. I could drop down a plaza, but it doesn't really make sense for this area. A dog park. A dog park can be pretty good. But if I squeeze it in just here. Which is now bridged the gap for the power. Which is pretty handy. And our demands are so low, it's going to take such a long time to build this up. Such a long time. But public transport anyway, for this brand new area, the monorail stop ends there, which I could extend it to kind of stop up here. We have the subway line tearing through, we have the tram line tearing through, which eventually I can build another tram line going up in that way. And it's all connected to the airport, and that's what makes it even more better. There's a lot more people waiting up on this top side now, which is interesting. So I wonder if we'll start seeing more people using the subway line. That will be really interesting as well. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But everyone seems to be using a little bit of everything. Which even like the monorails, 1,000 people. Damn, boy, damn. Now, has that increased our unemployment? If anything, no. And that's because I dropped down a ton of commercial. Really, isn't it? Now, what if I have a little bit of a spur in placing down some high density residential? See, that would be interesting. What if I got rid of, say, these 3 bits here and did high density residential instead? I want to see if there's much of a demand for the high density residential. Now, it's probably not something that we'll see this episode, but we have to kind of wait and get it all in. But we are filling in the gaps of SnowTown right now. And I think it will just take time before all that zoning has been placed and built up. Because we have literally no demands. You have to kind of wait for it to tick along. But you know what? I think we'll just bite the bullet and we'll build our fishing industry next episode. There's not really much more I can do, is there? There's not really much more I can do. I'm just now sitting around waiting for this residential to be built. How are our new junctions handling anyway? So there's not much demand right now. We have a really good public transport infrastructure. So this is looking pretty good too. They're using it just fine. So it's another addition to them using our highway system. And how is this interchange working? It looks freaking glorious right now. I like that one. I really, really do. This is my genius work when I figured out lane math. So it is all coming together. It is the plane's still dive bombing in. It is slowly all coming together. All this mass infrastructure. See, this is the thing. I built all these highways so early on. You know, with the thought process, we're going to try and future-proof the city. And now we're 80,000 deep. Come on. Come on. Those highways are paying dividends at this point. Even our little underground one, it kind of comes from over this area. Which pops up here and here. They're doing wonders for us. Very, very busy. I think the only issue we've kind of got is this at the minute. And that's because they kind of stop here for no particular reason. Now if I say to them, yo, flow, then it happens. So I'm surprised I didn't do that from the get-go. That's now going to clear all of that issue. And if that was the only issue that we had on the highways, and now I've just solved it, I'm a genius. Well, I'm not a genius. You know, I would have been a genius if I did it in the first place. But there we go. What is our traffic flow? That's the interesting one. That's transport zodiac at 85%. So yeah, that was very red because of, you know, the backlog. Okay, a few people here waiting to turn off. That's understandable though, because we are building a brand new residential area. And looks all good. It's up to 86% now. I mean, yeah, it's all good. Look at these underground tunnels. Even they flow wonderful. So we do have a little bit of traffic leading up to this area. But it's nothing you go, oh no, we're going to panic. We got traffic. No, it's fine. It's literally all fine. I'm a genius. Future-proofed our cities. And now, we are seeing the benefits. And on that note, guys, we're going to end it for here. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.